What's up, guys? Boy Benny. It's good to use your superpowers and your advantages in the game of politics and the culture war, and so let us grab hold of one of our advantages. Our advantage is that we can be happy warriors, that we can be optimistic, that we can have joy in life outside of politics. It's something the left clearly cannot do. My mentor, Andrew Breitbart, would always tell me you cannot defeat an army of happy warriors. Conservatives tend to get married, have families, go to church, believe in God, all the things that bring fulfillment to life, and the left does none of those things, and so they're miserable. It's what makes us optimistic on this program, and it's nice to have data, actually, that backs that optimistic worldview up. Like, for instance, let's begin in our hemisphere, because good things are happening all around the world. If Justin Trudeau were to hold his elections today, he wouldn't have a political party anymore. That's according to all available data in Canada. In fact, the Conservatives would win hundreds of seats, including in far left-wing Toronto, where Conservatives just had a major upset. Justin Trudeau would effectively have no political party any longer. He'd be wiped out, down to about 30 seats. So that's going to happen in Canada. They legally have to have elections soon. Justin Trudeau is too big of a pussy to call elections, but nonetheless, this is what's going to happen. Let's move a little farther south. Javier Milei won in Argentina. He immediately slashed 70,000 government jobs. And what was the effect? Argentina had the first week of zero inflation in 30 years. An absolute, unbelievable economic miracle for Argentina, and it gets better. The Dutch populist Geert Wilders, who has been seen as just a far right-wing radical. Nope. Actually, he has won a dramatic victory in the Netherlands and will be the next prime minister. He's putting together a government coalition right now. Of course, Italy elected Giorgia Meloni, and after the European Union vote that saw the populists gain effectively all of the European Parliament. All this, the blue and the gray, these are the populists. Renew Europe, Europe's People Party, European Conservatives and Reformists, Identity and Democracy. All of this, the little red splot here, the red, so it's kind of like flipped from our politics, blue and red. The red are the socialists. Still a lot of socialists, way too many socialists. And the green are the Greens. But the absolute, total dominant majority. Why is that? Well, because in Europe, you can see here, the biggest problem is inflation and cost of living and immigration. So you can see red here skyrocketing. And then international situations here, of course, the war that is being perpetuated by these goblins. So this is a huge problem, and yellow is energy supply. So this is a massive problem. Energy, inflation, war. This is what the globalists have wrought on Europe. And that is leading, of course, to some major earthquakes politically in the country. The far right, I refuse to say that, okay? I refuse to say it. I'm just saying it here to tell you how insane. They never describe the left as far left. They never describe the left as communist, which would be actually appropriate. I will not use the term far right. I will use the term nationalist and populist, people that simply care about the people born in their country. That's it. Nationalist and populist. French leaders should care about the French. German leaders should care about the German. English leaders should care about the English. American leaders should care about Americans, and Canadian leaders should care about Canada, and so on and so forth. That's called populism. That's called nationalism. And when it's explained, it's amazing. It's amazing, not to get too far off on a tangent here, but I went to a far left-wing rally just a month ago, and I asked people if they wanted to put America first instead of foreign wars. And every person on the left said, yes, please, America first. I would like America first. That's what they said. That's what they told me to my cameras, knowing full well, like, what we do here. So it's a winning message. So this is a slur. Nationalist and populist is actually what you should call these people. So the nationalist and populist election gains rattled EU traditional powers. Macron called a snap election. And what happened in that snap election? Macron got his ass handed to him. Le Pen's populist party set for big win in first round of French election. Oh yeah, baby. Early projections show national rally on course for a victory in the vote for a new parliament as Emmanuel Macron election gamble backfires. Oh yeah, baby. France on Sunday took a step closer to delivering what was once an unthinkable nightmare. Oh, I wonder if there's any bias here in Politico. An unthinkable nightmare that France is for the French. That France should focus on French people born in France, and serve them. How is that insane? How is that crazy? That is not an unthinkable nightmare. That is a dream. That the nation's leaders focus on strengthening the nation and the people living in the nation. That's a good thing. That should happen everywhere, in all countries. Countries should act in their own best interest, actually. A far-right government taking power in Paris for the first time. No, a populist government that is popularly supported because the people of France feel like they have been sold out. Marine Le Pen's National Party made big gains first round of a snap election that could upend the political orthodoxy across Europe and beyond, with implications for markets and global security. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so bad when you elect the people that know how to run markets. Yeah, because Argentina isn't seeing the first year of zero inflation in its history. Yeah, okay. The French people have shown that they want to draw a line under 7 years of Macron's disdainful rule, says Le Pen. She's the leader of the Populist Party. We haven't won yet. The second round will be critical. We need absolute majority so that in 8 days he can be appointed prime minister, a new prime minister by Emmanuel Macron. Amazing. So these are the projections. This was 2022 result. The 2022 result was shocking enough, and now National Rally has destroyed Macron's party. Look at that. Just destroyed. And this is like a left-wing communist party, to my understanding, that are rioting, of course, and burning the streets, naturally. Far right, no, I do not say that. Populist National Rally, Nationalist National Rally wins first round of election in France. Leader Le Pen declaring President Macron's alliance is wiped out and is forced into third. And true, the projections gave the National Rally 34% of the vote, compared to 29% for the left-wing New Popular Front Alliance and 22% for the centrist camp. Many French voters are frustrated about inflation and economic concerns, as well as Macron's leadership, seen as arrogant and out of touch with their lives. The National Rally Party has tapped the discontent, notably via online platforms. The first round of this year's election, called by Macron after a devastating loss in the European parliamentary election earlier this month, saw record levels of turnout. Polls suggest 67% of people voted in the national election. That's incredible. Highest participation rate since 1981. Remarkable. Just 2 years ago, in 2022, the last time the national elections were held, it was just 47%. So people are pissed, 20 extra percent more. Despite the win, it is not currently clear whether Le Pen's party would win an absolute majority of seats in the new National Assembly and lower house. They need to do one more round of elections. Incredible. A remarkable moment. Now, of course, the left is, you can see here, like the happy nationalists and populists, always like happy people. And you can see here, the libs always made up of people who look just like that, right there. Just like that. Just like that lady and this guy. This is always the libs. Oh, it's amazing. Like the same, they always look the same, no matter what country it is, and they always do the same thing, right? The dirty Marxists, they always go and burn the places to the ground, right? Tide is turned against globalism in France. Here's Marie Le Pen, and then when they don't get what they want, they riot and protest. So this is what the libs are doing: massive protests break out in France. As stop saying right wing nationalist party takes the lead. Come on, Colin, slap him around. Takes the lead in the first round of the parliamentary election, just another day in France. Yeah, get ready. So they're burning down McDonald's. They're coming for your McDonald's. So this is Place de République in Paris. It's in the grip of an anti-democracy mob. They think they're fighting fascism without realizing they're the fascists. Yeah, that's right. Because, the people decided. This is what democracy is, actually. Majority rule, idiots. Viva la République in France. 28-year-old Jordan Bardella could potentially be the next prime minister of France, which would make him our first Zoomer head of state. Happy white boy summer. Amazing, actually. Yeah, 28 years old. Jeez. Younger than me. Emmanuel Macron and the globalists just lost big in France in their first round. Very important. After round 2, Macron will be forced to pick the National Rally President Jordan Bardella as prime minister. Yikes. So there you go. Breaking. Right-wing parties won the election in France. So now the left-wing and Islamists are attacking and looting places. That's good. Hopefully this turns popular sentiment against them, right? So they're vandalizing shops, as ever. And this is what actual love of your country looks like. National Rally dominates the first round of parliamentary election in France, a fatal blow to Macron, highest turnout in 40 years. This is what it actually looks like to love your country, to wave its flag, and to be proud. Be proud of your nation. What's so wrong with that? We don't have enough time right now to get into it. I know exactly what's wrong with it. The leaders don't love the nation. That's what's happening here in America. The leaders only use the nation as a unlimited credit card to enrich their families and to bankrupt their people. They are globalists, and by definition, these globalists want to destroy your life, want to end national sovereignty, want to end like what it even means to be French, or German, or Polish, or English, or American, and they want the blob. They want like a global blob that they control. It's totally and completely evil, and it's so wonderful to see them be defeated on all fronts. We must keep up the fight. Of course, we must elect a populist and a nationalist here in America, and the winning must continue. Sick of winning yet? It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. Vive la France. See ya.